So I went ahead and ran the Selenium server on my Mac, and I did the exact same thing as we did for Windows. I just ran Java jar and then the Selenium jar and specified that it was to run in the node mode. So let's go ahead and refresh this console again. Now you can see that there's a third client there. And you can actually see if we hover over some of these here, you can see that it says the platform is Mac. So now we're actually able to run tests on a Mac as well. So now we had just set up a basic configuration. We're going to see how to run some tests on that in a minute here just to verify that our configuration works. But I did want to show you some options if you did want to do a more advanced configuration. So I've gone here to code.google.com/p-selenium-wiki-grid2. This is basically the Google code page for Selenium, and inside the wiki there on grid, you can find here some more information. You can find all the information that we had covered on how to start up Selenium server as a hub and as a node, but also what you'll find here is configuring nodes, and you can configure by command line and give some instructions here on how to do that. We're not going to go over all these because there's quite a few things, and most of the time the default configuration is going to be okay. But it tells you what the optional parameters are, and the basic things that you might want to change here are the things like the max sessions, so how many tests can be running at a time, and the browser type and parameters, or maybe a different version of the browser. So you have actually the ability to choose the version number of the browser you want to test. You just have to specify where that browser exists if you use one other than the current version. The other thing that you can do here is configure the nodes by JSON, and you can do that on the node and the hub, and there's a couple of links here. You can kind of see what this JSON format looks like here. It's a pretty good way to do the configuration, and you can see the same thing for the hub. It's a little bit less complicated.